You're right guys, it's BB3 Gaming here and welcome to another video on my channel. What I'm going to do with my FUT Champions videos, you'll see 15 here. It's the 15 from game number 6 to game number 20, and then I've left the other 20 games out. I was thinking in the future what I'm going to do is I'll show you probably about 10-15 games that I think are the highlights from the weekend, and I'll show you my overall record and my halfway records. Just because putting all 40 games on YouTube is a hell of a lot of clips, and it's well, it makes the videos very long. So in this video I kind of wanted to talk about what you wanted me to do with the channel. I'd love to keep it around FUT Champions. I've had the idea of maybe setting up a brand new account and seeing if we can actually get to Elite Weekly for the account that's got no money on. I won't put any money onto it, or I can stay on this account and use the team that I'm enjoying using, see if I can improve it even more, and I don't know, maybe save up and try and get a team of the year on it or something. My team's pretty good on my main account. I was lucky enough to pack that Inform Hazard, which makes it good, and I'm loving Mertens at the moment. Yeah, in the game behind, I went 2-0 up and I completely forgot to press records, but it didn't really matter, you know. The team he had, he was Ronaldo, Griezmann, George Best, Pogba. That was the, you know, bane of my life for this weekend. Every time I came up against Ronaldo and George Best, I struggled a lot. And yeah, you'll be able to see in the background, you know, that I managed to concede again, making it 3-2, and it wasn't long before he made it 3-3. But in FUT Champions, you can't really give up in the game. You'll see here, Ronaldo through to Griezmann. I don't know what Walker's doing here, but, you know, plays it and scores. But, you know, he even went 4-3 up. And I must admit, when I went 4-3 down, I was just literally wanting the game to end. But you can't really give up in FUT Champions. Brozovic running down the line, stops it dead, and plays it across to Mertens, who manages to slot it in, making it 4-4, which was, you know, very good finish, very good play by Brozovic. But didn't take him long, made it 5-4, and when he scored then, I didn't think, you know, I was going to win, but he messes it up in the 111th minute. Diego Costa's there, plays it across to Mertens, and Mertens just slots it in. And I must admit, for it to go to pens, I was so happy. I feel comfortable on penalties. Sometimes I lose, sometimes I don't. I do feel comfortable when I come up on pens. I don't agree with how majority of the time he won't have the arrow and I will, or he has the arrow and I will. I just don't think that's fair. They either should give it to one person, they should either give it to two people or no one, and you know, they need to fix that. But talking about fixing, they're bringing out a new title update. I don't know if anyone's seen, where you won't be able to see the established date, and you won't be able to see when what their club name is, or I think you won't be able to see their badge either. And you know, as much as I don't like playing against FUT founders, you're gonna have to come up against them if you want to, you know, compete in the weekend league. And I think it's fair. I think you know, I'm a good FIFA player, I think, and I'm established in 2016. So it's not always about when you're established, because, you know, I know a lot of people that have got like 2017, 2016 club establishment dates, and they're a lot better than some of the ones playing in 2012, 2013 established ones. So, you know, I think that'll be good in that retrospect. But yeah, in this game, we managed to win a penalty early on. 35 minutes in, Mertens goes to take it. I think he saves it. Yep, he saves it, and then Mertens, oh, that was my fault. I told him to chip it, and it was just a panic of trying to switch back to him. But, you know, straight from the corner instead, Higuain heads it, somehow falls down to Roy Keane, and we managed to slot it in anyway. So, you know, even though I missed a pen, I was feeling okay. Ball played through to Higuain, and guys, for a 91 rated striker, you expect him to finish a lot more than he did. And I think in the 19 games I ended up playing with him, he scored 4 or 5 goals. And so after a while, I really did not enjoy playing with him. As you can see in the background as well, we won 7 out of our first 10, which, you know, it's good. I was happy with it. But I was looking to on target to hit 7 or 8 out of 10. I really want to hit 29 wins. Next team we come up against, he's got Hunter, he's got Martial, he's got Sterling. Those players are the ones you'll see up a lot. If you're coming up against the cheaper teams, you'll see Martial, you'll see Musa, and it's because they're ridiculous for the price they are at. But yeah, back onto my channel. I'm not 100% sure on what to do. Any recommendations will be nice. What I'm going to upload to start with is my weekend league rewards. I do love playing on my main account, so if I could do something on my main account and upload it at the same time, that would be great. Just because for some people they can manage to do 80 games a weekend on 2 accounts, but I have the option too, and I'd be more than happy to if that's what you want. But 80 games is a lot of games. I think 40 is a lot, and yeah, so I'm not too sure. The other idea I could maybe do is a career mode. I'm not a big fan of career mode. I don't mind it, but it can get very boring after a while. So yeah, but what I could do is just stick to uploading my Foot Champions games. I could make it so that I upload either just a highlighted video, or I could upload Friday's gameplay on Saturday, then do Saturday's gameplay on Sunday, and Sunday's gameplay on Monday, and just see how that goes. I could always stream it on Twitch if that was easier, but I definitely will be uploading my weekend league rewards. It's something I do, love. Or I could end up, making a team that you guys want me to make, and seeing how that plays in the weekend league. I'd rather not do that, because when you buy and sell a load of players, you tend to lose a lot of money, and at the moment I am really loving my team. So even though that would be a suggestion, I wouldn't mind, but at the same time I'd prefer to do something else instead. But yeah, back in regards to my gameplay, as you can see in the background, Mertens taking a free kick in the 75th minute, and oh, what a free kick that is. He was just scoring from left, right and centre. It didn't matter where he was scoring loads. I did start to struggle with Higuain. He did play well for a bit, but then I don't know why he just didn't seem to be in the game. You're seeing him there, he sets up Mertens, but there were just games when the player that I was playing against could see that Mertens was a good player, and so he was marking him. And then when you rely on your other striker, you expect him to be able to do some, something to at least help you, and he just didn't seem to help that much. But look at this for a bit of finishing by Brozovic, a little 1-2 from the short free kick and making it 2-0. But it didn't take him long. Gets a goal back here with Diego Costa. It was a good finish. But Mertens picks up the ball here, goes round a few, takes the Berber spin, and then does another one, I think. No, gets tackled, but somehow the guy doesn't get it clear, and then Mertens ends up finessing it in anyway. I must admit, I got a few bounces this week, but at the end of the day, I think a lot of people do. You just don't see it until you point it out a lot. But yeah, in this game he had the red Kante, the red Gonalons, so I was a bit cautious, because normally when you come up against those cards, it means that they've played the game quite a lot. But in the 34th minute we managed to go 1-0 up, Radja Nainggolan finishing, and yeah, this was a very hard opponent, but Mertens plays it in the middle, gets a hit off a post, and Marquisio manages to slot it in at 2-0 at 56th minute. I think he messes up here. Yeah, Renato Sanchez picks up the ball, gives it to Brozovic, who manages to shield it away. Sanchez into Keane. Keane plays it to Costa, and Diego Costa slots it in to make it 3-0. And that's where that game finished. And as you can see, guys, I got 15 wins out of my first 20, which I was completely happy with. I thought I played really well first 20 games, and I was really hoping to hit Elite 3, but as you'll see that it will flash up in a minute, that wasn't really the case. I had a very bad middle, which always seems to be the case with Foot Champions. I always seem to have a bad middle of the game. And yeah, guys, as what you can see is I managed to only get 11 out of 20 in the second half, which is still good. I got gold 1, so it'll be a nice reward. But when you expect more from yourself, you know, you're hoping that you're going to score more. But that's the end of the video, guys. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you all guys next time.